Breaking news coming in as we speak, viewers. This is regarding the betting app case where Suresh Raina, the cricketer, has been summoned by Enforcement Directorate to appear before the agency. Let's get in my colleague Mukesh Singh Sengar, who's been tracking this story, to tell us more in terms of what could be the line of questioning that Enforcement Directorate will ask the cricketer. जी मुकेश बताइए।
देखिए, जो ईडी है उसने जाने माने क्रिकेटर सुरेश रैना को समन किया है और उनको कल ही पूछताछ के लिए बुलाया है। और अब तक की जानकारी के मुताबिक सुरेश रैना पूछताछ के लिए कल 11 बजे जो दिल्ली में ईडी का हेडक्वार्टर है वहां पर पहुंचेंगे। दरअसल ये जो पूरा मामला है ये 1x बैट गेमिंग ऐप को लेकर है, जिसको लेकर ईडी मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग के तहत जांच कर रही है। और इसमें एलिगेशन ये है कि सुरेश रैना ने इस ऐप को प्रमोट किया है। न सिर्फ ऐप को प्रमोट किया है बल्कि वो इस ऐप के ब्रांड एम्बेसडर भी हैं। और इसके अलावा कुछ और क्रिकेटर भी हैं जिनको ईडी ने पूछताछ के लिए बुलाया था, लेकिन वो देश से बाहर हैं, वो नहीं आ पाए हैं। लेकिन सुरेश रैना कल जो है इन्वेस्टिगेशन को ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं। इसमें एक और बड़ी बात जो है जो इस ऐप को लेकर है कि जो ईडी के सोर्सेस हैं उनके मुताबिक इस ऐप के जरिए बहुत सारे लोगों ने पैसा इन्वेस्ट किया था, लेकिन वो पैसा उनका वापस नहीं आया है। और ऐसे में कई सारे जो लोग हैं उन्होंने सुसाइड भी कर लिया था। तो इसको लेकर जो ईडी है वो मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग के तहत जांच कर रही है। और इसी केस में जो सुरेश रैना है उनको पूछताछ के लिए बुलाया गया है। जी।
All right, we leave it there, Mukesh. Thanks much for giving us those details. Shifting focus now to more news coming in on the show. All right, Rajana's first message after his resignation. We are shifting to Karnataka, where the political upheaval of today saw Rajana putting in his resignation, and he has said that political ups and downs are nothing new to me. He said that I have never been shaken by any political change, and I wish to say that this is no different. Let's get in my colleague Deepak Bopanna, who's been tracking this story through the day. Deepak, it's a strong message that has come in from Rajana for his supporters.
Yes, at a time when we saw his supporters try to self-immolate, try to consume poison, protest on the streets, call for a band, forcibly shutters of shops. Band was observed in certain areas. A lot of drama and protest broke out, and he's appealing to the fans right now and his supporters to maintain calm. And he's saying that political ups and downs are not new to him. And more importantly, towards the end, he's also saying that under the leadership of Rahul Gandhi, we should strengthen the effort to protect the constitution and also strengthen the hands of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. So quite an interesting statement coming in. We'll really have to see how his supporters really react to a message like this, because today we saw a day full of protests.
All right, let's leave it there, Deepak. Thanks much for giving us those details. Turning attention now to the other big story we are tracking, Madurai bench of the Madras High Court has observed that it would direct Tamil Nadu government to implement the Supreme Court order. This is regarding the order on street dogs for Delhi, where Madurai bench wants it to be implemented. Let's get in Sam Daniels, my colleague, for more on this. Sam, fill us in. What is it that is likely to happen as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned?
That's right, Gauri. The Madurai bench of the Madras High Court was disposing a batch of petitions, including stray cattle, stray dogs, and the problem of stray dogs in a temple in Tamil Nadu. And the court, without giving formal orders yet, had the judges told the open court that they would give orders to the Chief Secretary of Tamil Nadu, asking them to implement the Supreme Court's order recently given for Delhi with respect to the stray dog challenge. And they will formally give it in a day or two after they go through the Supreme Court order. And in a sense, the judges have hinted that it could be even more tighter than what the Supreme Court has already given there. And it's in that context it becomes important. But already the particular news from the Madurai bench has triggered mixed reactions. Many welcome it. Equally many also are worried about the repercussions, saying that there is no infrastructure in place, number one, to deal with the huge population of stray dogs to be caged in a sense. and they're worried that this could lead to a large-scale loss of lives in terms of the dogs. And thirdly, instead of effectively ensuring animal birth control program, this is only another approach being taken, which could have other repercussions on the ground. They are worried.
All right, we leave it there. Sam Daniels joining us on the phone line from Chennai. Viewers, the Supreme Court in a controversial order has told the Delhi government and civic bodies to capture and relocate stray dogs in Delhi NCR to shelters within 8 weeks. The shelters must have CCTV cameras and sufficient staff for sterilization as well as immunization. A dedicated helpline will be set up to report dog bites and suspected rabies cases, with authorities responding within 4 hours. The authorities must also submit a report on the vaccine stock as well as availability with regard to rabies. The move aims to address the growing menace of stray dog bites and rabies in the entire region. What has unfolded since then, and why is it now becoming such a big controversy? This report answers that for you.
The Supreme Court's order to remove all stray dogs from Delhi streets has unleashed a wave of strong reactions. While animal welfare groups call it unscientific, others see it as a long overdue safety measure.
I see this judgment of the Supreme Court as a draconian judgment, in one word. The removal and the captivity of stray dogs in pounds which does not exist as of now, it is absolutely unscientific and it is not doable. It is not achievable at any point.
This order that Supreme Court has passed, it is illogical, illegal, impractical and definitely inhumane. It is the requirement of the law to sterilize the dogs and to not move them. Like I said, Delhi is home to 10 lakh dogs. It is impractical to imagine that 10 lakh dogs could be put in a shelter, as they are calling it. It's basically a jail.
Order is absolutely impractical and inhumane. While I do appreciate the concern about dog biting and rabies, if you think about it, this is entirely out of line with animal birth control rules of 2023. There are other countries that have tried stray relocation, like China and Turkey and Sri Lanka and even Brazil, and it's always failed. If you think about the Delhi NCR region, conservatively there are 3 lakh dogs. They're going to require 1,000 shelters. Where is the infrastructure for this kind of thing going to come from?
Pet lovers argue the order is driven by anger, not evidence. Social media is flooded with criticism, saying mass relocation will neither solve the menace nor ensure the animals' welfare. It's not just activists. Bollywood stars Janhvi Kapoor, Varun Dhawan, Vijay Verma, Tiger Shroff and Sanya Malhotra have called the order heartbreaking, questioning the lack of arrangements for such a massive drive. Actor and dog dad John Abraham has written to the Chief Justice, urging a review, calling the order illegal, impractical and inhumane. From Rahul Gandhi to Priyanka Chaturvedi to Maneka Gandhi, politicians across party lines have joined the chorus of criticism. But victims of dog attacks say the court's order offers hope. They believe public safety must come first.
समस्या बहुत गंभीर हो चुकी थी. हर गली मोहल्ले में, सिर्फ दिल्ली की बात नहीं है, पूरे देश भर में इस प्रकार की समस्याएं आ रही है और ख़ास तौर से जो छोटे बच्चे हैं वो इस खतरे को महसूस कर रहे थे. पेरेंट्स इस बात से बहुत परेशान थे.
देखिए, फैसला बहुत अच्छा है. इससे क्या है कि जितने भी आवारा शवाने स्ट्रीट डॉग हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा संख्या में बढ़ गए हैं. बच्चों को ज़्यादा टारगेट करते हैं वो, और बड़े बाइक सवार हो या कुछ भी उनको पकड़ लेना, उससे एक्सीडेंट्स के केसेस बढ़ जाते हैं. बच्चों के साथ कई बार अब सीसीटीवी फुटेज अब देख चुके हैं, मीडिया में भी आ चुका है.
I think it's an excellent judgment. On behalf of countless families, I would like to express deep gratitude to the Supreme Court of India on this compassionate directive to ensure that, they are taking care of the stray dogs. It's not just an order, it's a life savior for us. And I really commend the Supreme Court's decision for reacting on the urgency of the situation and with full resolve and glory.
NDTV's sustained coverage of every attack, every victim's plea, and every unanswered question brought the issue to national attention, now sparking a bigger debate than ever. The Supreme Court's order has split opinion. Is it timely or tough? The debate is on. Now India needs a credible policy on shelters or sterilization. The problem's clear. The solution can't stray. With Malvika Murali, Bureau Report, NDTV.
It's Kangarat Ranaut versus Jaya Bachan, this time not over a political discourse but Jaya Bachan's behaviour. A video that has gone viral is where Samajwadi Party MP Jaya Bachan can be seen losing her cool and pushed away a man who was trying to take a selfie with her in the Constitution Club in Delhi. Hours later, BJP MP Kangarat Ranaut posts her sharp take on Jaya Bachan's viral video, calling her a spoilt and privileged woman. She goes on to say, and I quote, "People put up with her tantrums just because she's Amitabh Bachchan's wife." That Samajwadi Party topi looks like a rooster comb while she looks like a rooster cock. Such disgrace and shame. These are Kangarat Ranaut's words when she took on Jaya Bachan. All right, turning attention now to the other story that we are tracking on the show. Vice President election are geared up for the 9th of September. Well, India bloc is now gearing up for these elections with Jairam Ramesh picking up the nomination form. India bloc meeting was likely to take place next week in terms of a joint candidate for the vice presidential elections scheduled for 9th of September. This comes after Jagdeep Dhankar had suddenly decided to resign. All right, turning attention now to the other big political story of the day. Congress's voter list claim has now been busted, with Minta Devi T-shirt campaign has actually backfired, where NDTV has actually tracked down Minta Devi in Bihar. She's 35 years of age and not 124, as the opposition has been saying and alleging all along. Now, this is after the rallies that opposition has taken as far as the alleged voter fraud and SIR exercise in Bihar is concerned. Several opposition leaders, including Congress MP Priyanka Gandhi, were actually seen wearing these T-shirts that had the photo of Minta Devi written and printed on it during the protest. The back of the T-shirts read 124, not out. Now, who is Minta Devi? She was one of the voters to be featured in Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's presentation on the alleged voter fraud issue. Gandhi claimed that 124-year-old Minta Devi was a registered voter in Bihar draft voter list that is 9 years older than the world's first verified oldest person. But now it's emerged that this isn't the case. She's actually 35 and not 124.
मैं यही कहूँगी कि मेरे आधार में 15/7/1990 है, वोटर आईडी कार्ड में 15/7/1900 है। तो ये प्रियंका गांधी मेरा टी शर्ट पहन के मेरा नाम का एथी छपवा के ये पहनने वाली उनको अधिकार देने वाला कौन है कि मेरा टी शर्ट पहन के वो फोटो छपवा के मेरा प्रति विरोध कर रही है? क्यों कर रही है?
आप आगे इस पे कोई कार्रवाई भी कीजिएगा क्या?
मैं कार्रवाई यही करूँगी कि मेरा वोटर आईडी कार्ड का जो एथी है वो सुधर जाए, और सुधारने के बाद ऐसा फिर वो लोग मत करे कि मेरा बार बार ये थी नहीं होता है। काहे कि मान के चलिए कि मेरा नागरिकता जीवन में जो भी है कि आज मैं परेशानी झेल रही हूँ कि सुबह से आज कई बार मीडिया वाले चाहे जो भी ये थी ये लोग हैं फ़ोन कर रहे हैं, लोग बार बार द्वार पे आ रहे हैं, तो मान के चलिए कि हम अपने घर पे तो नहीं है ना।
मतलब निजता का हनन हो रहा है, आपके पर्सनल जीवन में उनको चाह रही है कि नहीं हस्तक्षेप करें?
तो क्यों चाह रही है? कौन होती है प्रियंका गांधी कि मेरे यथी में न हुआ चाहे हो? कौन होती है? कौन है मेरे न चाहने वाली या चाहने वाली? आखिर कौन होती है प्रियंका गांधी?
All right, turning attention to a shocker that's come to light from Hapur near Delhi, where a couple was thrashed who had gone out on a pizza date. It's a shocker that's come to light where you can see the visuals on your screens, viewers. The girl's brother had assaulted the boyfriend, who was beaten with iron rods. The sister was also thrashed for going out on a pizza date. Turning attention now from Hapur to Mumbai, where a 4-year-old child was crushed by a car. CCTV footage shows that a 4-wheeler had ran over a child who was playing on the road. The incident was captured on CCTV, where the tragedy occurred in Suryanagar area of Vikhroli in Mumbai. Child was admitted to the Sion Hospital. After the incident, local residents immediately caught the driver, handed him over to the police. FIR has been registered at the Vikhroli police station. All right, viewers, a quick break. We return with more news on the other side. Stay with us. Turning attention now to the Nitish Katara murder case update, a brutal honor killing which had shaken the conscience of the nation 2 decades back. A Supreme Court ruling has reopened those old wounds. And Neelam Katara spoke to my colleague Vishnu Shoma after the convict will now be released after he has served 20 years life imprisonment. Listen into a slice of that conversation.
The Supreme Court's decision allows for the release of convicts who've served fixed life terms, including in your son Nitish's case. How are you and your family processing this ruling? And I assume it's brought up a lot of emotions. How are you dealing with that?
I am not satisfied with the judgment, especially since it was, first of all, carved by a 2-judge bench of the Delhi High Court and then upheld again by a 2-judge bench of the Supreme Court. And now we have again a 2-judge bench of the same Supreme Court saying that he is out. And of course, it has been extended to all high court, all governments across the country.
Sure.
When I completely agree that if someone's sentence is over, they should be let out. But this sentence is not over. I mean, for death, for killing somebody, you get death penalty or a life sentence. My son's convicts were given life sentence, but it was said, when I asked for enhancement in the High Court, the lower court gave them a death sentence, a life sentence. And when I asked for enhancements in the High Court said they couldn't agree to my plea for a death sentence, but they are enhancing it from a simple sitter life sentence to life sentence with no remission for actually 20 years in the case of Pahalwan.
Can I ask you?
There's complete miscarriage of justice here.
It was almost a superhuman effort in a case which seemed hopeless for you to actually get justice for your son. What gave you the strength? Just the memory of your son?
Some sort of belief in justice, because Nitish believed in justice. He would. I mean, he would take up for anyone. Even if he walked into a shop and he found somebody there across the counter sort of ignoring an old person and, letting them wait, he would stand up and take up. It was Nitish's really big thing he had for justice. That is what pushed me on. And then the kind of support I got from the people all around me, the way people, sort of sent messages, came up and said that, no, please keep on fighting. We are all with you. And you're fighting for all of us. You're not fighting for yourself. And this is what I feel bad about, because there were so many people who believed in this case, who believed in justice because of this case. They will be disappointed. I will not be able to tell anyone now that fight for justice, and if you are right, you will get it.
All right, shifting focus now to Elon Musk versus Satya Nadella over GPT-5, where Elon Musk has actually called out OpenAI over GPT-5 and has said that OpenAI will actually eat Microsoft alive. Yes, that's what he said. An OpenAI founders feud has turned ugly, and they have hit back as well, with Sam Altman saying that Elon Musk is actually misusing the platform X. What's this fight all about, and why is it that the tech world is on the edge? This report has the answers for you.
Elon Musk is stirring the pot again. This time he is warning that OpenAI, the same company he helped start, will eat Microsoft alive. His comments come just minutes after Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella announced the launch of GPT-5. OpenAI's most powerful model yet, now integrated across Microsoft's biggest platforms. Nadella called it a major leap forward in AI, saying the technology will now help people write, code, search, and communicate more intelligently than ever before. But Musk wasn't impressed. He fired back on X, suggesting Microsoft's close partnership with OpenAI might backfire. The tension isn't new. Musk co-founded OpenAI in 2015, but left after disagreements. Since then, he's launched his own AI startup, XAI, and has taken shots at OpenAI regularly. In fact, he's clashed with other tech leaders too. Remember the cage match with Mark Zuckerberg that never happened? Well, that was back in 2023. However, that rivalry hasn't cooled down since. He's also calling out Meta. He says Zuckerberg is trying to buy AI talent with massive pay packages, and that XAI is hiring top engineers based on vision, not just money. And now Musk is also accusing Apple of giving OpenAI unfair visibility in their App Store. He claims Apple's app rankings are biased, keeping his chatbot Grok out of the spotlight, despite being one of the top-performing AI apps. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman has hit back, accusing Musk of using the X platform to manipulate outcomes and boost his own businesses. The bottom line seems clear here. AI wars have moved much beyond just machines and code. And with Musk in the middle of all of it, it clearly isn't business as usual. Bureau Report, NDTV.